हाय गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल। सो सेटअप देख के आपको पता चल ही गया रहेगा कि वी आर एट लिव फास्ट इंडस्ट्रीज। सो मेक श्योर यू फॉलो देम ऑन इंस्टाग्राम। आईडी विल बी समवेयर ओवर हियर, सो वो आ ही जाएगा। सो बेसिकली आज मेरे गाड़ी पे काम होने वाला है विच इज़ हॉर्नेट। सो उसका पूरा डिटेल सिद्धू अपने अपने सेल में देख लेगा कि गाड़ी परफेक्ट है कि नहीं। एट द सेम टाइम चेन क्लीनिंग होगा। सो स्टे ट्यून ऑन आवर चैनल। बट राइड के पहले ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। सो हम आज ये वीडियो बना रहे हैं।
So I'm going to start cleaning the chain with opening the front sprocket cover, and that is done by removing the shift yoke first, which has a 10 mm bolt. After which I'm going to open the two 8 mm bolts over here. Mind you, the last time this bike's front sprocket cover was opened, it was in November before our trip to Hampi. And I'm scared of the mess that is waiting for me. So as you can see, this is not exactly clean. This is actually two parts over here. So all of this has to be cleaned. So I'll be keeping this submerged in my solution. Meanwhile, working on cleaning all of this first, and then I'll move on to the chain. So this is how dirty this messed up or grimy this actually is. All of this has to be taken off and cleaned, because what happens is this usually comes from all the residue of the chain loop, and this is a deterrent for your bike, because if it starts hitting your front sprocket, you are in some deep trouble. So this is why I do not use a front sprocket cover on my bike at all. All of this shouldn't be on your bike. So I'll be using my special solution. It does not come with a label. Comment down below what you think the solution is. And the first step of cleaning your chain is cleaning your brush. Because the last time you might have cleaned your chain, you might not have cleaned your brush, because of which your brush might be really dirty. This is a very hands-on process, and if you do not like getting your hands dirty, you probably shouldn't be riding a bike. So that is what the beauty of motorcycles is, working on them, riding them, having the best fun on two wheels, and becoming a mechanic at the end of the day. So once everything is nicely drenched in your special cleaning liquid of choice, let it sit for a while, let it loosen the grime, and then go in with a brush or a cloth and really get hands on with it and clean everything properly. So as you can see, this is what sits inside the sprocket cover. This is all covered in grime, and this is the sprocket cover itself. So it looks pretty clean now. This is the amount of trash I've taken out of the sprocket cover. And I cannot show it before dropping all of it on my front porch and getting shot down by my mother. So you really need to get down and dirty while cleaning all of it. And it is important, especially before and after monsoon, because this bike runs off the road quite often and you want these components to be rather clean. So even giving it a check once in a while makes a whole lot of a difference. If I'm not wrong, this sits around here somewhere. So now moving on to the chain itself. So taking cues from Fortnite, the chain has two rubber bushings inside. Give me 1 second. So as if you can see, हो जा भाई, focus हो जा.
हाथ लगाने को उसको पीछे से चेन को.
So there are rubber bushings inside which actually do all of the movement, this movement over here. So that those are the bushings or the O-rings as they're called, that need all of the lubrication. And usually the O-rings and the chain itself have lubrication inside, and they are very well sealed, so you do not really need lubrication on them. And it's also the runners that need the lubrication, because these are the ones that sit on the sprocket. These runners over here, the silver ones, sit on the sprocket, and these do all the this is the contact point essentially between the chain and the wheel and the engine. So these are the ones that need the most focus. By clearly, this is my first time in front of a camera, so this is what needs most of the lubrication. So using the front sprocket, I'll be cleaning the chain on the front sprocket itself. Also, I've seen a lot of people who use the faster, more efficient cleaning ways, like the Motul C1. They would turn the bike on, drop it in gear, have the bike moving, and they would quickly spray it, and use this brush as this component over it like this. You can do it, but I would recommend not doing it, because I last year lost my thumb just while doing that. The process after it is not at all fun, trust me. So I go the older and slower route of cleaning the chain like this. Also, I've seen people after cleaning the chain quickly lube the chain up. So I've seen service centers or people cleaning the chain and quickly lubing the chain up without letting the chain giving the chain the time to dry. What happens is that with the cleaner, the lube does not get time to stick, or the lube does not penetrate well enough as the chain is wet yet. और घुमाओ उसको ऐसे. नहीं होगा. नहीं. मैं अभी तो उन लोग को बोला कि गेयर पे मत डालो और गाड़ी अचानक सामने लग गई. So take your time, go nice and slow. Do this on a Sunday morning with a nice iced coffee or नींबू पानी. I don't know what your drinking preferences are, but do not drink it very. Such processes really give you time to connect with your bike and see what's the nooks and crannies, and give you some time gives you time to spend with your bike, but you're not on the bike. It gives you time to enjoy or look at the work of art it really is. I'm just filling the video up right now because I do not have much to say. So now moving to the rear sprocket. So the rear sprocket also gets a similar treatment. What I really like about this bike, it has a silver sprocket, which will really make it shine and make it look beautiful. Alright, a quick rundown on the different types of chain loops that are available in the market. So most of us are familiar with the classic Easy Care. I mean, this is called the Easy Care chain loop. This is made by Shell. I keep this with me all the time, and it's a handy little thing. It would last around 100 to 150 kilometers on a dry weather. It gets the job done, but it does nothing else. It's a decent chain loop, but the problem with such chain loops is that it splatters all over the place and it makes your bike a horrible, horrible mess. The second kind of chain loop. So the problem with carrying such lubricants is that these are flammable and these have aerosol in them. So it is a little difficult carrying such lubes in your backpack without having the fear of one of your saddlebags catching fire or exploding spontaneously. So this negates all of that. It is easier. It is relatively easier to apply, as you just have to brush it on like a painting. So we will be sharing its experiences on a later video. And the third kind, which is my favorite kind, is a chain wax. So this is a Plutoline. This is Plutoline's Tech chain wax. This is a ceramic chain wax, and the non-fling formula really works. I've been using this on my RC for the longest time, and this lasts me around 300-400 kilometers. I remember when I was going to Statue of Unity, I just sprayed it once on my bike and I came back with the wax still on my bike. And what I really like about this is that it stays on the bike. It does not fling around. It does not make your bike a horrible mess. And further experiences about the chain loop will be shared in another much more detailed video where we compare the three chain loops. So as you can see, the chain is much more cleaner, and I'll be running one more pass with the brush because the crevices are not yet clean. So in the close-up cam you can see that the links in between are still very grimy. So I'm going to take the time and clean each and every link. So now the chain feels clean to my specs or to my liking. It's still a little dirty, but I guess that is what the best I can do right now, given the tools that I have are still pretty primitive. So I'll now proceed to wiping it dry and waiting for a while before hitting it with some Shell Easy Care chain lube. So the owner of this bike has decided to ride without the front sprocket cover, so I'll be putting the guard back on. Be very careful while tightening these bolts as these are directly connected to the engine, and usually you have an aluminium block, so you may run the risk of over threading or messing the screw up, and if you do that, you are big out. So I'll be replacing the shift yoke back on. So this bike too uses a GP style of a shift pattern where the first gear is up and all the rest are down. The advantages are many, including one is that no one else can ride a bike unless and until they have the same shifting pattern of the bike too. So it's like a security thing.
गियर शिफ्टिंग का भी तो बोल सकते चेन लाइक कनेक्टेड टॉपिक हो जाएगा.
नहीं वो सब बाद में अपन दूसरा और एक बड़ा वीडियो बनाएंगे उसमें.
लिफास्ट का कब बन रहा है, वो किधर तक आ रहा है काम सिद्धू?
थोड़ा सा हुआ है प्रोग्रेस और उस पर मेरा डीओपी दूसरा वाला भाग गया मुंबई.
क्या चाहिए उसमें अपने को, किस चीज के लिए अड़े अपन?
वही सिनेमैटिक शॉट्स और. So now the chain is dry and now I'll be lubing the chain up. So this time we are using Shell's Easy Care chain lube. It reduces friction, it has a high adhesion, and it is anti-wear. This lubricant is for all motorcycle and scooter chains. We got this lubricant for 259 rupees inclusive of all taxes, and you'll get this at any Shell petrol pump convenience store. It's a little more expensive version of what you get by Motul, the 4 C3 chain loop, C2 chain loop. Suitable distance, roll the rear wheel and hit it with the loop. And once you're done from the outside, hit it once again from the inside as well. And there you have it, folks. That is how you